Alrighty, and we're back. Sweet, just doing some grinding here. Alright. Now, anyone playing this game, I would absolutely recommend that you do this. Right here in the beginning of the game. Oh, gotta get some health here. Getting some health here. All right. Alright, anybody that's playing this game, I recommend doing this, getting you up to level 9 or 10 if you want to go the extra mile. It doesn't really matter. It's really going to help you out big time. And this is probably the easiest place to do it. You've got guys constantly popping up and out of the water that you can take out, and I'm greedy, so I always like to get the money regardless of whether it hurts me or not. One thing you can do here to avoid what I just did in using the pot roast, you can use the magic spell Dark Metamorphosis, which basically grants you health based on you killing enemies that give out blood, which these guys do. So, to do that, it is back, up, forward, and an attack button. You'll know it works because he screens it. Every time there's blood that comes out, you get a certain amount of hit points that come back to you, so it's actually pretty good. It saves your butt a couple times, but I totally forgot about that. So the cool thing about this this game, the thing I love most about this game is that it really just kind of revolutionized not just the Castlevania franchise, but it revolutionized the way that games are portrayed, certain side scrollers. It's taken on its own term of Metroidvania now, so a lot of games have actually been birthed from this style of gameplay, so that's why it's actually really, really cool. One of my all-time favorite PS1 games, all-time favorite games, really. It's just, really, really wonderfully done. So yeah. And I'm never gonna stop, cause I'm never gonna stop. Slice and slice and slice. And I realize that this is kind of boring to watch me jump around back and forth, but that's part of the game. That's part of how I play. So I promise you this will all be worth it in the upcoming videos, because instead of seeing me die and fail and all that stuff, I'll actually be doing pretty awesome. Now, I will say this, the next video, I actually had to re-record, unfortunately, because something happened with the capture device and it just didn't work. It wasn't working out. So, I actually do have a bit of trouble with the first and second boss, but still get through it. Just wasn't as cool as it was in the first video, but it is what it is. Going into the bosses, into the boss fights, though, something you can do against the doppelganger is you can actually use the Dark Metamorphosis skill against the doppelganger, and actually every time you hit him, it'll give you life. So it's actually a cool little trick that I don't know if people know about, but I thought it was pretty cool. It's a good way to, if you're doing a speed run or anything like that, and you're getting into a little bother. Yeah, all you have to do is that, and then every time you hit him, it's going to give you pretty much all the time more life than what he's hitting you for. He typically hits you anywhere from 2 to 5, and every time you hit him, it gets you 8. So, 8 points of health back. Oh. And I think this is me looking up how to do Dark Metamorphosis right now. Just kind of hanging out. Do-do-do. Go, power of the interwebs! Show me the way to do it. Alright, I think we're good to go now. There it is. Dark Metamorphosis! Yeah, yep. And there it is. Now the cool thing about the spells in this game too is that you can actually use them whenever you like. You don't have to wait until you find the scrolls. The scrolls just tell you how to do them, but with the power of the internet, which wasn't really that big back when this game was made, believe it or not. You can actually find it pretty much on everywhere. Just Google it. But the only one you really need in the start of the game, really, in this area, is just Dark Metamorphosis. So, because like I said, it gives you health back, and as you can see, I'm not fully capped at health, but I have enough so that I won't die in my next hit. So. And this is also another good way. Sometimes these guys drop garnets, or zircons. And the cool thing about the zircons is that when you get to the library and you can sell them, and here I am just testing my luck here. And as you can see, stayed there for a little bit underwater, wasn't harmed. So. It's also you're killing this many mermen, so it really isn't that big of a deal as to how many experience points you get per kill. But I guess for the sake of mentioning it, the red and blue ones give you 2, and the yellow guys give you 1. So, but like I said, you're mercilessly slaughtering an entire country, city, universe. I don't know. You're basically performing, you're a mass murderer at this point. See, there's a zircon right there. And what this does is, again, it basically, just sets you up for a good portion of the game, so that you're not really struggling the whole time. Alright. Sweet deal.